Are the Detroit Pistons about to be a real problem for the NBA this season? Are they showing that they have what it takes to go from rebuilding to contenders? Well, let me tell you something. The Pistons are on a roll, but why is that so important for their future? And how are they managing to get these wins with so many key players sidelined? 7 straight wins. That's not a typo. The Pistons are winning games, and here's the kicker. They're doing it without some of their best players. Could this be the beginning of a new era for Detroit basketball? Let's break down how they're doing it, and why this team might just be a bigger problem for the NBA than we thought. 7 straight wins. It's rare to see a team go on such a dominant streak, but it's even more impressive when you consider that Detroit is doing it with a roster that's far from full strength. The Pistons are making a statement. They're not just about 1 or 2 star players, but about a deep, connected, and efficient team. And what's most incredible, they're doing it without some of their best players. If that doesn't make you sit up and take notice, then I don't know what will. The current surge. With a record of 9-2, the Pistons are in first position in the Eastern Conference. It's clear that they don't just rely on their offense because their defense is the 4th best in the league. The league is surprised by how much stronger this team is getting as a collective. But what's even more amazing is that all of this is happening even if some key players aren't playing. Detroit is on a winning streak, but several of its finest players are not playing. These include Jaden Ivey, Azar Thompson, Marcus Sasser, Tobias Harris, Isaiah Stewart, Karis LeVert, and even Malik Beasley. They are winning games despite the fact that they don't have a lot of good players. How are they doing it? Let's take a look at the primary folks who are making this happen. The rising star, Cade Cunningham. First, let's talk about Cade Cunningham. If you've been following the Pistons this season, you know that Cade has been playing at a whole new level. He has been getting some huge numbers. He scores 27.5 points, has 10 assists, grabs 5.4 rebounds, and steals 1.4 times a game. But here's the odd part. He's doing all of this while not having some of his best colleagues and not being very efficient last game. He missed 31 shots in one game, breaking Kobe Bryant's record for most missed shots in one game. Still, he scored 46 points, got 12 assists, and grabbed 11 rebounds. Even though he missed some shots, Cade's leadership has been clear. He's been the person to turn to, taking on a lot of work and making amazing plays, from pick and rolls to challenging mid-range jumpers. His shooting percentage may raise some questions, but his ability to control the game and find his teammates has been a big part of Detroit's success. But what really makes Cade stand out is how well he does under pressure. He doesn't just put up numbers, he plays well when the game is on the line. Cade has demonstrated time and time again that he isn't scared to take the shot or make the right play when the game is on the line. That's what a leader needs to be, the big man, Jalen Duren. Now, let's talk about Jalen Duren, a player who is quickly becoming a force in the paint. The generated text has been blocked by our content filters. While shooting 65% from the floor, he has been dominating both sides of the court, averaging 19.4 points, 12 rebounds, and 2.3 blocks per game. Jalen Duren is showing off athleticism that isn't common for a player his size. He has been a source of frustration for rival teams because of his strength and his ability to control the paint. Duren is there at all times, whether he is grabbing rebounds, performing alley-oops, or playing defense in the paint. Furthermore, if you are in the mood to discuss the future, simply consider how much improvement he will make over the course of the next few years. He already has the makings of a leader, and as time goes on, he is going to become one of the most important players on this team. Even more impressive than that is the fact that he has been able to develop his game. Duren has demonstrated that he possesses a few skills with the ball, having executed a couple of crossovers and other maneuvers that prompt you to wonder, is this the same individual we encountered the previous year? Jalen Duren's career is going to progress to the next level. He has the potential to become one of the most outstanding players in the game if he continues to improve his performance. The supporting cast. But it's not only Cade and Jalen. This Pistons team works together as a team. Duncan Robinson is taking Malik Beasley's place and has been a consistent shooter, making 39% of his three-pointers. And what about Javonte Green, a dependable defender who steps up when needed, grabbing rebounds and making hustle plays? The depth of this team is starting to show, and players from all over the lineup are helping the Pistons. The Pistons' rotation is doing everything it can to fill up the gaps, whether it's B-Ball Paul making a difference with his transition play, or rookie Dennis Jenkins stepping in and scoring important points. What's interesting is that it's not just one or two players who are carrying the club. Everyone is doing their part. Robinson isn't Malik Beasley, but he's been a good replacement, hitting big threes and giving the team a scoring boost. Green isn't a star, but he's the kind of tough player that every team needs. He plays strong defense and makes plays when they matter. Most Coach J.B. Bickerstaff, the architect of success. Head coach J.B. Bickerstaff should not be overlooked, despite what many people think. This new club is receiving tremendous benefits as a result of the efforts of this man. The attacking strategies that he employs are both straightforward and effective. Take, for example, this play, in which the horns movement results in a stagger screen. For Cade Cunningham, Cade will still have the opportunity to go to his intended destination and execute the play against a single opponent, even if it does not unfold exactly as it was intended. Bickerstaff's capacity to make the necessary modifications to the current circumstances, which involve a small number of players being absent, has played a significant role in maintaining the team's progress. His coaching style is helping this team work together and play for each other, and it's working. The Pistons do not simply seem to be a group of people who are gifted. They give the impression of a team that is aware of how to carry out their duties and collaborates with one another, the future of the Pistons. So, what will happen next with the Detroit Pistons? This squad has a bright future ahead because they have a 9-2 record and so many important players are hurt. The Pistons might be one of the most dangerous teams in the East if they can remain healthy and keep getting help from their young players. Think about what may happen when Karis LeVert, Azar Thompson, and Jaden Ivey come back to this team. This club could already be a big concern for the rest of the league, and don't forget that the Pistons have future assets and room to grow. This isn't just a one-time thing. It could be the beginning of something great. The Pistons might be a force to be reckoned with for years to come if Cade Cunningham leads the way. Jalen Duren dominates in the paint, and the other players step up. And don't be surprised if they keep moving up the standings. This club is set to win in the long run. Thanks for sticking with me while I went into great detail about the Detroit Pistons season. If you think the Pistons are the genuine deal and might change the Eastern Conference, please leave a comment below. And if you haven't already, please press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to get notifications so you don't miss any of our future breakdowns. Let's keep talking. Who is your favorite Pistons player right now? And how far do you think this team can go this year? Leave your ideas in the comments. I'll see you in the future video.